It's the 2017 NBA offseason, and the Brooklyn Nets just traded for a 22-year-old D'Angelo Russell. Brooklyn's coming off of a 20-win season, they don't control any of their draft picks, and the future of their franchise looks just completely lost. But just a year later, D'Angelo Russell explodes, leading the Brooklyn Nets on one of the craziest Linsanity runs in the league and dragging Brooklyn back to the playoffs. And then the very next year, D'Angelo Russell goes to the Warriors. But what if we can go back and build this team around D'Angelo Russell the right way? Today, we're rewinding to the 2017 NBA season, and we're bringing a championship to Brooklyn. So the era when D'Angelo Russell was in the Brooklyn Nets was one of the greatest runs I've ever seen in my life. Even though they did not win a playoff series, D'Angelo Russell made Brooklyn basketball fun again for the first time in very long. One of the greatest Linsanity runs ever, and it's funny and very convenient to say that because Jeremy Lin is on this team as well. So we are back in the time when the Nets basketball was actually fun to watch. The upcoming draft class for this season at least is Luka Doncic, DeAndre Ayton. This is the Luka and Trey draft class. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is here as well. This is a pretty good draft class, and our team is not that good, so we could be picking up there in the top for the first year of this simulation. Our plan, again, we want the Nets to win a championship. We're not ending this video until D'Angelo Russell leads the Nets to a championship, so he's never leaving, which is actually pretty crazy. He's 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. You don't see that from most guards, even though he's a shooting guard. He can even play the small forward, but if we do get one of the top guards in the draft, getting a guy like Luka would really change the narrative of this franchise. Jeremy Lin, he's 28. Most of these guys probably won't be here for the long term. If we do go over the roster, though, Jeremy Lin, solid player, solid rotational guy. I don't think he's going to be a starter for very long. Sean Kilpatrick's here as well, making $900K. Chris LeVert, who him and Joe Harris, very fun times watching Nets basketball again. Bojan Bogdanovic, who was a Net, drafted to Brooklyn, second round pick 1. Dorell Wright, who is, I believe, 30 years old now. Trevor Booker, who has spent some time in Utah and Washington. Louis Scola, who has been in the NBA for a very long time up to this point, 36 years old. And at center, Timothy Mozgov, Lakers legend, by the way. He's not in the Lakers yet, but he will be at some point. And then Nazir Muhammad, he was not even on the Nets. I just signed him for a gap signing because we needed another center. But year number 1, again, our goal is we're not trying to win year number 1. Before we even jump into anything, shot tendency is very important here. We want D'Angelo Russell taking all the shots year number 1. Everyone else, I don't really care for. I don't care if D-Rush shoots 300 because at the end of the day, we want him to progress year 1. We're not really trying to win. And we kind of want to play most of the young guys on this team. So so Joe Harris immediately coming into the lineup. We're going to have to run a small ball lineup because we have no other center. We have so many guards playing in this lineup. It's a 9-man rotation. Louis Scola, he's not going to get 20 minutes at all. Chris LeVert, 24. Sean Kilpatrick, Mozgov. So I don't mind this lineup. At least for year number 1. Lin will get 31. We'll give 20. We'll give Lin 29. D'Angelo Russell will get 39. So he's getting mostly playing the entire game. Bojan Bogdanovic is going to get 27. Trevor Booker is going to get 27. And then Mozgov will get 28. Sean Kilpatrick will get 29 as the 6th man. Chris LeVert, 24. Joe Harris, 21. And then Louis Scola will get 16. The rest of the guys, they will just literally sit on the bench. Before we even get to simming as well, is there anyone we have to bring back if we want to? Bojan, I definitely wouldn't mind bringing Bojan back. He's a very solid rotational piece again. And why are we winning to start this off? Jeremy Lin and a first-round pick for Tyler Zeller. If we're really trying to sell here, CPU is offering us a solid deal. 26-year-old Tyler Zeller, who can immediately jump into the starting center spot. Jeremy Lin, 14 points already this season, 4 rebounds, 4. I mean, he's not playing horrible, but I don't want to trade Jeremy Lin, at least for now. We'll see at the mid-season mark if we do want to move off of any of these guys. Bojan Bogdanovic for a first and Brett. See, I'm just going to disable that because the CPU is going to offer me a bunch of just nonsense offers. And Bojan Bogdanovic, Bruce Stardom, he can play through it. No problem. Chris LeVert, torn MCL 1 to 2 months. That is just great. At least to start this one off, D'Angelo Russell is playing very solid to start this off here. 24 points a game, close to 24 points a game, 3.7 rebounds, 6.4 assists, a steal a game, and he's shooting .539. Bumping his shot tendency up, I did not think he'd be shooting that well. We're not doing amazing to start this simulation off, but I would like to lose more. I really want to tank, especially for this draft, because this is one of the best drafts, and we just beat the KD Curry Warriors somehow in some way. I don't want to win, and we are winning. I don't even care for the playoffs here in year 1 because I really want to get a top pick in this draft because this draft class is absolutely loaded. We do not want to win any of these games. D'Angelo Russell, maybe he's doing what he did in real life, going to carry this team. I know we are 8 games under 500. All right, we're at the deadline here. Let's see. Do we want to move up Jeremy Lin here? 14. This is the highest his trade value will probably get ever. D'Angelo, he is so good, man. Bojan, 12 points. Trevor Booker, 10.5 with 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Mozgov, 8-7, 7-6 from 520. Solid. Sean Kilpatrick on the bench. He could easily jump into the 1 spot then. and you don't have to worry about even moving Jeremy Lin. Levert, he's playing solid. Joe Harris, not that great at all. And Luis Scola, I wouldn't mind moving off of him either. We'll go ahead and throw Jeremy Lin in the trade finder, see if we can get a first and a solid player, like a younger player like Rashawn Holmes. I would be cool with this deal if it was a first, not taking on his contract. First round pick really intrigues me, but I want a first and a player like Damari. See, if Damari Carroll was younger, I wouldn't even mind paying him that money, 26, but he won't fit into this team. Corey Joseph, this is kind of what I'm talking about here. Corey Joseph on a 2-year deal, 25, and we can get in return the Pacers' top 3 protected first round pick. But then I don't want Joakim Noah. Do not want Joakim Noah. I'm just trying to see if we can get someone that we don't have to pay. The Hawks, I mean, that's lottery protected though. Thiago's would be fine with that. He's older, but still. DeAndre Jordan, see, if we were buying here, I would do this deal 100% without a doubt. I would not even worry about it. Swap worse with the Nets. Wait, we don't have our pick rights this year? Dude, we don't even have our pick rights, man. So we got to get our first round pick back. We have to get that back. We have all of our other ones though. So it looks like Jeremy Lin's probably going to the Celtics here because and of course the pick is top protected too. I didn't realize that we're going to be in a bad scenario like this. And what really sucks is we're probably not going to be able to get that top pick back. Yeah, they're going to want, I don't know what else to really give them though, because Luis Scola, he's a 1-star. I'm going to put that pick in the trade finder. We'll see. Maybe we wind up being forced to buy here at the deadline because we don't even have our pick. It's literally swap worse. And I can guarantee you the Celtics, they're good. See, the Celtics even want to move. They want D'Angelo Russell for that pick. It's not going to work. I'm going to try to figure something out here, and I'll show you guys what we can come up with. So this is not ideal, but we would get our pick right back. Jeremy Lin, Caris LeVert, and the swap worst for the swap best and Mason Henderson. They agree. I really thought we were going to be able to get something valuable for Jeremy Lin. Literally, we couldn't. We had to get our first round pick back, but they own our 2018 pick too? You gotta be kidding me. I did not know that either. Again, what did we even trade? What did we get for that pick? I'm looking. I don't see. Who did we get from Boston that year for that first round pick? It's just Mozgov, maybe? Nope. I don't know why they have that pick. Oh, it might be whenever the Nets try to build a super team. It could have been from that year as well. I don't think we're going to be able to get that pick back. Maybe we could try something in the offseason. But for now, at least we have our first round pick this year, which is kind of important. So we're going to offer them Washington's lottery protected first this year and a 21 second unprotected. They won't do that. I'm fine with this. You know what? I'm not even mad. We get all of our pick rights back. At least our first round picks. I'm not even opposed to not doing that. It is what it is. But now the problem, we have 2 open rosters, or we have 1 open roster spot. Again, we're selling here at the deadline, so I'm not mad necessarily at this team. So after the deadline, lineup got worse, which is good. We have all our pick rights back, so it doesn't matter. Sean Kilpatrick at the 1, D. Russ, Bodon, Trevor Booker, Mozgov, Joe Harris, Luis Scola, Rivas Vasquez, who is, again, I don't think he's real. He's real. He was drafted first round. He's 30 years old. It's like 6 years ago, I think it was. And then Dorell Wright will play the 9. This should kind of prove that we could lose every game now. We shouldn't, of course, dude. It's probably D'Angelo Russell, carrying the team. Well, what's new? He's 21, so we can afford a couple losing seasons here. That's why I wanted to get my pick rights back. Re-sign Face, Bodon. He's going to be a free agent this year. I'm cool with giving him $650 for 2 years. That's a solid deal. And we're off to the playoffs, and we beat the Kings. Nothing's new there. I really want to finish bottom in the conference, but 25 wins. We're probably going to wind up finishing with like 32 wins. I'll probably say, yeah. Here we go, going on a winning streak. Could we not do this right now, maybe? Could we just continue to lose? 32, exactly like it said, we go 32 and 50, and Russell Westbrook wins MVP with a double, 40 points a game, 12.5 rebounds, well, pretty much over that. Joel Embiid wins Rookie of the Year, 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. John Collins, 15 points for 6th Man of the Year. Hassan Whiteside, DPOY, and then Dennis Schroeder, most improved on the Hawks. Todd James and Kyle Harper. Probably not gonna have any Nets on here. If we do, it's gonna be D'Angelo Russell. Maybe, yeah, he's not even gonna be on here because we were not a good team. Rookie, we don't have any rookies, I don't think. No. So playoffs, let's see who's winning. It's probably be the Warriors. Never mind. It's going to be the Raptors here. Kyle Lowry and the Raptors get it done. They win their finals. I think that's their first finals ever in this simulation. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Norman Powell. Stack team. Retirements, Nazir Muhammad, Mike Miller, Richard Jefferson, Joe Johnson from the Jazz is retired. Paul Gasol as well. Manu Ginobili retires at 39 years old. Carson Butler, Chris Anderson. Staff retirements, Dick Tinsley, assistant head coach for the Mavs. Manu Ginobili gets his jersey retired though with the Spurs. Well deserved. League meetings, all these can get accepted. Also, we want to replace this as well. So if we're still doing this 10 years from now, players can be drafted when they're 18 years old. Draft lottery though, this is very important. We are projected to get the 6th overall pick. Hope we can jump, because if not, we are picking 6 in a very stacked draft class. Should we just sim it, or you know what, we'll let it play out. If we could get a top 4 pick, at least we have a shot to get one of the top 4 guys. We could go Luka, Trae Young, Mo Bamba even. We could go Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I just don't see us jumping that high. Maybe with my luck, we'll probably get bounced back from 6 all the way to 8. We'll see though. The Knicks here projected at number 9. They will get 9. So pick 8 is going to be Atlanta. I pray they stay at 8. They do stay at 8. So far, nobody's hopped into the top 5 or the top 4. Kings would be the team to do it if they get lucky. They don't. So now we are at 6. It is very possible we hop into the top 4. 6% chance we don't. We get stuck with the 6th overall pick. The Suns get number 1. It's not ideal. I mean, head coach Kenny Atkinson, he can stay for now. The entire staff can pretty much stay, just because, again, competing wise, unless we can trade up, Kenny Atkinson could be a solid player. Never mind, Mo Bamba's not in this draft. Was I just completely wrong? Maybe I meant Marvin Bagley. We can still get one of the top guys here. I would really like Luka, Trae Young, or even Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We might have to settle with, if Jaren Jackson falls to 6, I'd be fine with that. We don't even have enough capital to trade up into the top 3 even. We'd have to give up a first and players under contract. Trevor Booker. We just re-signed Bogdan. D'Angelo Russell. That's right. He averaged 25 points this year. That's crazy. 6.8 assists. We don't have anything really to move up in this draft, so we're going to have to probably stay at 6. Number 1, yep. Luka Doncic goes to the Suns. Again, definitely not ideal, but let's see who goes to. It's going to be DeAndre Ayton. So if one of the guards can just fall to us, Jaren Jackson. So one of the guards got to fall. Mikal Bridges, Marvin Bagley. Perfect. Now do we go Trae Young, or do we go Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? I'm thinking we go Trae Young. We didn't even have to trade up, which is crazy. We're going to go Trae Young here at number 6. Trae Young's coming to the Brooklyn Nets. We are set. I mean, we have no other picks this draft. The Kings go Wendell Carter. Shai goes to the Hawks. Michael Porter Jr. to the Knicks. Colin Sexton to the Magic. Kevin Knox to the Trailblazers. And Mo Bamba to the Lakers. We got our guy. We didn't even have to move up with it. It just makes it so much better. We're obviously going to accept D-Russ's team option here. Sean Kilpatrick, Joe Harris will accept as well. Rest of the guys can pretty much walk. This entire team should be gone. Louis Scola will just renounce his rights now. Man, most of these guys can go. I mean, Maurice Young, he'll just get straight up cut. We need to fill up this entire team in free agency, and we have money if we wanted to bring in a big man like KD, Steph Curry at guard. We're stacked at guard. I don't want to move D-Russell to the small forward. Trae Young, D-Russ. Like, we could use a big man, honestly, like KD. He would fit this so perfectly. I just want to see, though, if we offer him, does he prefer a player option? I'd rather give him, he wants a no trade clause, that's fine. So we're going to give him a $34 million deal. A player option, so going into year 4 he could accept, and then a no trade clause, so we can't trade him. We'll see if he actually accepts it. I kind of doubt it, but we will throw him an offer, because KD, we would immediately get to win a chip. He would come to the Nets earlier in his career. Bam's a free agent, so I guess the Heat renounced his rights, I want to assume. I'm not sure why. He was literally a first-round pick. Donovan Mitchell as well, Tim Hardaway, Otto Porter Jr. We could also offer Paul Millsap, which again, he's 32, never mind, not 28. The Sixers are also offering him, who are in our division, so I wouldn't mind it. But again, I don't want to be I'm not going to give him a no trade clause, just because I'll give him the player option, because I know he'll probably wind up accepting with a player option, and we'll probably move his contract later on. And then big man wise, Bam, that's not realistic for us to just go pick up Bam immediately. Nerlens Noel, I would not mind. Just wants a lot of money. We'll give him he doesn't even want the player option, or we'll give him a player option 1, give him $13.50, no trade clause that can stay off. Let's see. We're able to land both. So Nerlens Noel and Paul Millsap, that means KD, the Sixers are going to match. And KD goes to the Nuggets. Wow. KD goes to the Nuggets. That is crazy. But Chris Paul, again, that wouldn't really fit our lineup. Otto Porter, he's an RFA. Dion Waiters could use some power off the bench. Joe Ingles, yeah, I wouldn't. He's an RFA, though. I don't want to offer RFA. Kyle Kuzma's here. Nene, again, off the bench. I wouldn't mind. We do need another center, which is important. Mike Muscala, you know what? We'll give him a 3-year deal for 6 mil. See if he accepts. He does. So we bring in Paul Millsap and Mike Muscala. Free agents now, we can't afford any of them now. We got Paul Millsap, which is important, 32. He probably won't be here by the time Trae Young's like 87 overall. It's because he's 32. Maybe we try to move up that contract either next year or the year after. I just brought him in for value. We're also going to bring in Pat Bev and Rajon Rondo, both on a 2-year team option. So we'll see if we want to bring them back next year. Probably not. But again, this is just like Pat Bev. He's so solid at defense. We could just throw him in the rotation if he doesn't go down at all. Small forward, we could use another one off the bench. CJ Miles, I would not mind this contract at all. So here are player progressions. Here's what's going on. Paul Millsap does not go up or down. D. Russ goes up by 1. Trevor Booker goes down. Pat Bev does go down 2. JJ Hickson goes down. Rajon Rondo goes down. Charles Villanova, he goes down as well. We also did sign Jeremy Grant and Amori Caspi. If you did not see that yet, but we're off to year number 2. Ideally, I would like to be solid. The draft class: John Morant, Zion Williamson, Brandon Clark, RJ Barrett, Rui Hachimura, Kobe White, PJ Washington, Matthias Thybulle, Jackson Hayes. Some pretty solid guys there for sure. Again, this team is not amazing outside of like Paul Millsap and D. Russ. Trae Young's still pretty young. A+ potential though, so let's see what the lineup's going to look like though here. I mean, I'll play with it a little bit. So we're going to run a 9-man rotation here. It's going to be Trae Young getting 30, D. Russ getting 36. Bodan will get 27 and then 36 for Paul Millsap. Mozgov will start at center, or no, we're going to let Mike Muscala, he'll start at center here. Then Trevor Booker, the 6-man, Sean Kilpatrick, Timothy Mozgov, and then Pat Bev will get 16 at the 9 rotation. Before we even get into it, do we want to re-sign anyone if we can? Bodan, I mean, we just re-signed him last year. We'll see how he plays for the next year and a half. Not starting out the season very great. Paul Millsap might literally get moved at the deadline if we are not competing. Again, I only signed that contract just to try to be a competitive team, and starting off, there we go. We're catching a little bit of fire there, as we can't win consistently. Maybe you think that's the problem. We'll see. Again, I wouldn't mind keeping Paul Millsap as long as we, like, that's a #1 contract that I just signed that I don't want to keep for very long. If that's going to be, we're going to lose the next 2 years, there's no need for paying Paul Millsap all that money. But we are winning. We are the 8th seed at least right now. We could see a playoff appearance here in year number 2. Let's just keep winning. Let's not do this, please. And at the deadline, maybe we become buyers here and we look to improve the bench or even small forward position. Something in the starting lineup I would definitely be opposed to. Here at the deadline, we are going to be 29 and 24. So we are for sure buyers. Trae Young, 18 points this year. Very solid year. 2.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists, shooting 478. D. Russ goes down a little bit in the points category, but his assist goes up by a total of 1. 22 points, almost 23, 7.5 assists, shooting 520. Bodan, again, pretty solid. Paul Millsap, very solid. Can't get better than Paul Millsap at the forward, especially the big guy there. Mike Muscala, we could improve center as well. Trevor Booker off the bench, 6-man, solid. Sean Kilpatrick, 11 points, shooting 390. Again, that could be improved than Pat Bev. I like to keep in the rotation because he's more like a defensive piece, but we'll see, honestly. Who wants to sell here at the deadline? Wow. So the Magic want to sell. Wouldn't mind bringing in Terrence Ross or Fez Cecilia. I wouldn't mind either. Lonzo and Brandon Ingram are both untouchable, and that makes sense. Kings are rebuilding, so they will never trade De'Aaron Fox. That makes sense. Contending, no, so selling. Nicholas Batum off the bench. It depends. I think he's at 29 probably at this point. I'm looking for someone that's not that old. Steph Curry's in the Bulls now. That is crazy. With Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen coming off with the 6-man, Thon Makers in the trade block. I'm not really looking to bring in any of the guys they're mentioning to me here. So I mean, we're going to offer this to the Rockets. We're going to go ahead and send our lottery protected pick this year. It's going to be protected. I'm totally fine with that. And Joe Harris for Denzel Valentine, who could be a solid piece off the bench. He could play defense. That's what I'm really worried about. He has very good perimeter defense. It's a lottery protected pick. He's also only 23 years old. They're not going to accept it, maybe. Don't want a second. Still don't want to accept it. That's probably the most I could give up. JJ Hickson, maybe I throw in there as well if you really want him, and then we'll throw the second back in. They're asking for too much for him. I'm not willing to give up that much for Denzel Valentine, but again, if we can get him, phenomenal. Maybe we could do this and take the second out. Hey, they don't want to do it. I'm getting, he's on the trade block. They give him up, so we send our lottery pick first this year. Joe Harris, Amari Caspi in a second for Denzel Valentine, who will by far improve this bench by 79 overall. So Pat Bev will lose his minutes 100%. Because Denzel Valentine, who we just gave a first round pick for, I want him playing the 6-man minutes, and then Booker will go down to the 7. I mean, we could even throw him in. Nah, no, we'll keep him at the 6th man. I'm down for that because, again, he's still pretty young. Like, our pick's lottery predicted, so either way, we got to either young player or we're just completely getting our pick back. That's it. Again, we'll wait for Bodon and see if we want to re-sign him. But person's making that trade. Knock on wood. We are winning games. We're 40-26 right now. And as I say that, we go lose 4 straight. That is not ideal at all. Are we going to miss the playoffs here? Hopefully not. We make it. We're the 8th seed. Russell Westbrook wins MVP, Luka Rookie of the Year. Ben McLemore, Jailboy, 6th Man of the Year. Draymond Green wins DPOI. The amount of buyout most improved from the Rockets now. Crazy. And then Steven Butler, an Executive of the Year, goes to Raptors and the Celtics. Do we have any guys on these lists? Probably not. And we have Trae Young on the rookie team. Paul Millsap, I'm surprised, did not make the defensive team at all. But first round, we are taking on the defending NBA champions, Toronto Raptors, who got Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, DeMar Carroll, Serge Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, Trey Burke, Steven Adams, Norman Powell, who's coming off the bench now, Pascal Siakam as well. Before we even do this, let's fix the tendency. Trae Young, how did he finish this season, at least wise shooting? Because he should be taking more shots. We're going to give him and D'Angelo Russell most of the touches then, because same with Paul Millsap, I want to be able to get them touches. Denzel Valentine, he's a solid shooter, can play defense as well. We'll definitely bump that up a little bit. We'll see here. Game number 1, they take game 1. It's kind of self-explanatory. I don't think it's just winning this playoff series, but we'll see if we can even snag a game. DeMar drops 32 in game 2. We lose. Trae Young 24. We do snag a game. Paul Millsap 22 points. Solid outing from him. We are down 2-1. We go down 3-1. D'Angelo Russell drops 34 though. DeMar DeRozan 42. So it's not good. We are in an elimination game here. Can we close out and get a dub? Down by 9. Down by 4. Down by 3. We're down by 2 points. Thought we were going to make a comeback there. We almost did. No shot to blame. Almost came back. Nene's going to retire. Overall, solid season. 100%. Guys balled. First year after getting the number 6 overall pick, we make the playoffs. And it's kind of like real life there. Trae Young played solid. Everyone played. I really want to upgrade center eventually, but we're not going to have any money anymore at this point. Paul Millsap, and now Russell's going to be an RFA. We have to re-sign him. But retirement's Mike Dunleavy Jr. I think he's some type of assistant coach now. Kyle Korver on the Spurs. Store changes we'll keep as is. Shot clock, that's a real rule. Draft lottery, we don't have a pick this year. Suns are going to get 2 top picks, I think. No, they get number 3. That means our pick is going to be 18, but it goes to the Rockets. So, being good for them, I guess. Head scout, just bring the best guy in. Do we want to go after another coach here? Michael Stauffer, bring Michael Stauffer in. I mean, I think we stick with Kenny Atkinson and we just go re-sign him here in stage 7. Fire him and then re-sign him. Because he's probably going to be our best bet if he's just not here anymore. There he is. Kenny Atkinson's going to come back. We don't have a draft pick this year. Do we even want to move into this draft? Paul Millsap. I mean, I don't want to move him, but he's making $30 million a year. We can get pick 6 and Dwight Howard's making 23. See, now I'm not against doing this because the top 6 pick in this draft, dude, we can snag maybe Darius Gar. We don't need a guard. We need a big guy. I would be cool with RJ or even like Zion, but Zion's going to go 1 or 2 for a fact. Let's just see what teams are offering from Millsap and Mozgov. I think we're going to do this deal here. If they accept Paul Millsap, Mozgov, and Jeremy Grant for Draymond Green, their first in 2019 and then the 17th overall pick this year, they're going to counter offer, swap or swap best. I'm cool with that. It's going to be our pick regardless, I think. Do they even have Curry or KD anymore? They don't. So, I mean, I'm very with forward doing this. A higher overall player, younger Draymond Green. We're going to get 3 first-round picks and a swap best. I'm so cool with that. Zion goes 1 to the Clippers. John Morant goes to the Heat here. Kobe White to the Suns. The Knicks are going to take RJ Barrett, so close to real life. PJ Washington goes to the Trailblazers. Matthias Thybulle to the Pelicans. And this trade, it's picks going to get traded. The Hornets are going to send it for Son Whiteside and Chris Bosh. They're going to take Rui Hachimura. Brandon Clark goes to the Sixers. DeAndre Hunter to the OKC Thunder. And then not even a real player, Greg Moore goes to the Pistons. We're up here, though, at 17. Daniel Gafford, wouldn't mind going. Garland's still here as well, but we don't need a guard. This would fit us so... It's just not... Like, I would take Garland right here. I really would, but just take Garland. How would he even fit in this lineup, though? Because Trae Young, Russell, Valentine, Garland, Bodon, Draymond, Booker. We're just going to take Garland. He's here at 17. I can't really pass on that, dude. So that means basically from just trading Mozgov Paul Millsap, and another rotational guy. We literally got Draymond Green, 2 first-round picks, and a best swap best, and literally a top guard in Darius Garland. So right now he's not going to be a top guard, but in the future we'll see. Rajon Rondo will decline both those player options. Pat Bev, we already replaced him with Denzel Valentine. There's no need for that. And then qualifying offers, who do we have to re-sign in the offseason? Trevor Booker. We'll see if we want to bring him back. Sean Kilpatrick, I definitely want to bring back. He should be an RFA. He's not an RFA, actually. Maybe not. No. He's going to be unrestricted. So Sean Kilpatrick, if we want to bring him back, we got to re-sign him. We'll see. How much money do we have? We could snag LeBron. This is just becoming unrealistic at this point, but no trade clause. Give him the max. Dude, it would end this completely. DeMarcus Cousins is here too. Have to offer him, bro. If I'm being honest, we could literally assemble one of the greatest teams ever. Jason Tatum's a UFA. They renounced his rights. Dude, that's crazy. You know what? We'll offer Tatum then too. No trade clause. Or we can't even give him a no trade clause. Wow. It's going to be backloaded though. Dude, if we could just get lucky and land one of these guys, please. LeBron James. Dude, he's 33 years old, but he's taking less money. He's taking less money to come to Brooklyn. I wish we could sign all 3, but obviously we can't. We're going to bring in LeBron. I can't say no to that at all. LeBron. We have to renounce everyone. Yep, we do. But now this team is looking good. LeBron, Draymond, D'Angelo Russell, Denzel Valentine, Trae Young, Garland as well. We're going to have no bench supposedly. Let's see, Trae Young. So we have the 1 and the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we don't have money to bring the center, right? Alex Len, a 3-year player option. Give him $450. Does he accept that? Nope, he goes to the Nuggets. Really, we need another center. Can we still bring in? He's probably gone now, actually. Bird Rights, he's gone 100%. Unless we can't. All right, Joel Embiid, we can't afford him. Can't afford any of these guys, really. We need a center, unless we want to move LeBron to the 4 and then Draymond to center, which I don't think that lineup would really fit. All right, we're going to bring in Aaron Baines at least. Aaron Baines will... I don't think that's Aaron Baines. Unless it is, he just didn't have a beard this time. I don't know. So, player progressions. Draymond goes down 1. Bodon goes down 1. And same with Mike Musula. This is the team we got, though. We did bring in Mario Chalmers, Jordan Crawford. We also brought in Kyle Anderson at small forward, Carl Landry, who's just here to be here, and same with JJ Hickson. We're back in the same scenario, no center, but with LeBron, we should be fine. I'll be completely honest. We'll see. So this is the lineup we're going to run here in number 3. Trae Young at the 1. I do want to give D. Russ a little more minutes, so we'll bump that down a little bit. So Trae Young, D. Russ, LeBron, Draymond, and then Mike Musla. Denzel Valentine will play 30 at the 6. Bodon, Darius Garland, and then Kyle Anderson at the 9. I think a small ball lineup again. But we'll see. Maybe at the deadline. I do want to change our intel, though. We are definitely contending. This team is LeBron, D. Russ, Trae Young, Draymond. These guys are all going to untouchable. So when we do offer trades, they're not going 100%. We'll see how this season can go, though. I think we could be a 60-win team. Potentially starting the season 4-0 now. Do lose to Detroit, but we're winning the chip 100%. How do we lose to the Cavs? Who do they have? Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, Nick Young. So literally just Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love. Which we were going to trade for Kevin Love at some point as well. It's just contract details were not going to work out. But there we go, on a 4-game losing streak now. That's not good. We're still first in the conference, though. I'm thinking at the deadline, if we're really buying and we're a top 3 seed, we can keep this up. Maybe we do invest in a top-tier center. Like Andre Drummond, I wouldn't be too against either. Just, I don't care how the age is. We just really need a center to really fill the gap in this team, because Mike Musla, as he is there, a center would really close out this team, especially in the playoffs. We're going to have like 40 wins here at the deadline. It's crazy. Yeah, we're at 41-11. Let's see. Trae Young, 19 points starting. G. Russ has 20 with 7 assists. LeBron, you expect his stats to die down a little bit only because he's joining this team where everyone's going to be scoring. Draymond, solid, more to defender. Mike Musala, Denzel Valentine, 15 off the bench. Mike, what a year, boy. Bodon has 10 with 2 rebounds. Garland, solid. Kyle Anderson could improve that category as well. We'll see who wants to sell here at the deadline. Rebuilding, so 8, and they're not going to trade either with Dirk, which Dirk said he's already going to retire at the end of the year anyway. Who is actually fully selling the Cavs? Tristan Thompson. They're bringing LeBron's little buddy. It's 27, making $17 million. I'll give you... They don't want any of those guys. That's the problem. Like I really don't know what I can give up for Tristan Thompson, if I'm being honest. Again, Kyle Anderson, our first this year for Tristan Thompson. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do that either. I'll give you the Warriors first. How about that? I could give you the Warriors first in 2019, which is this year actually. How are the Warriors doing? Are the Warriors good right now? Because if not, we might just literally keep that pick. The Warriors are 7th right now. They're 26 and 27. Maybe we keep that pick, I'm thinking. I don't know what else we could give up for Tristan Thompson, though. Mike Musala and our first this year. How about, you want our first next year? Because we're going to be contending. They agree. Mike Musala in our first next year. I'm totally cool with that. Tristan Thompson's doing the lineup now. LeBron's just building the Avengers, I guess. Tristan Thompson, welcome. So I know he wants to resign, but he's like 29. Draymond's going to test free agency. He's not going to test. We're going to bring him back in free agency anyway. We'll resign Bodon, Tristan. Maybe we bring it in the future. For 79 overall, definitely not horrible. It's going to be better than Mike, I assume. Should be better than Mike. I mean, the deadline, we had 12 losses or 11 losses. So I said we were going to finish as a 55-win team. We might literally be better than that. I think we'll finish maybe 60, 57 around that area now. And we not lose, though, here. We're going to finish definitely with 60. So the 1 seed should be locked up at this point. It is. We locked the 1 seed up with ease. 64 wins on our record here. 65, 66, and 16. LeBron wins MVP. We built the super team Avengers here. Zion wins Rookie of the Year. Denzel Valentine, 6th Man of the Year. That was such a good trade. It's turning out to be literally trading that first round pick, ladder protected, which literally went, I think, 16 or 17. Solid. And Draymond, Defensive Player of the Year. Kenny Atkins, dude. We have 3 of our players in the award list with LeBron, Denzel Valentine, and then Draymond, and then 4 for me, Executive of the Year, and then Kenny Atkinson. First NBA All-Team, we have LeBron James here. Any other Nets on here, though? No, but Draymond is first team defensive team. Love to see that. Rookie teams, surprised that Garland's not there, but we're taking on the 8 seed Pistons here in the first round. Reggie Jackson, Mikal Bridges, Greg Moore, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond. So outside of Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond, that's pretty much all I have. We take game 1. LeBron drops 36 points and 10 assists, 29 for Trae Young, and a double for D'Angelo Russell. Game 2, take that one as well. 22 for D. Russ, 22 for Bron. Game 3, we take it. This should be a sweep. This team is just, of course, they take a game. This team is superbly overpowered, and we do take it. And we were taking the Raptors, who were the 4 seed who we lost to last year. I think in 5, I want to say. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Serge Ibaka. I don't care how good our team is, man. They are stacked, 100%. They are stacked. We do take game 1, though. D. Russ, 30, it's 31. Valentine, man, he's been balling. 24 points. Game 2, they take it. They tie it up here 1-1. Game 3, we go up 2-1. Everyone's just playing solid. Double-double for Draymond. We take game 4 as well. DeRozan drops 28, but D-Rush 30, and then Bron gets double-double. Game 5, we move on with these. We're taking on the 2 seed Sixers, who I know are already stacked. Ben Simmons, Lonnie Walker, Keldon Johnson, Dario Saric, Joel Embiid, Joel Okafor. We're such a good player in this game, man. He's only 23 too. We better win the chip this year. Kelly Olynyk, JJ Redick, Nerlens Noel, solid squad. We take game 1 though. It's kind of opposed to it. D'Angelo Russell 21, Trae Young 28. We take game 2. LeBron is a triple-double here, 24, 10, and 12. Game 3 with ease, 25 points for D'Angelo Russell, 28 for Trae Young. We might literally sweep a stacked team, and we'll see who we are playing on here in the NBA championship. Is it going to be the 1 seed Memphis, or is it going to be the 2 seed or the 3 seed Nuggets? We're taking on Memphis, who Mike Conley, Dylan Brooks, Tyreek Evans, Rashawn Holmes, Marc Gasol, Ben McLemore off the bench playing 6-man. Not sure why he wouldn't be inserted at the 2 at least, which I'm pretty sure he's in jail now as well. Yusuf Nurkic, Zach Randolph. They have a pretty good team as well, as we do take game 1. LeBron 32, and then D-Russ gets the double-double, 26 and 12. We take game 2 as well. D-Russ 32, triple-double for Bron. Game 3, they take 2-1 now. Mike Conley drops 26 and 11 assists. Double also, though, for... Was that Darius Garland? Oh, no, that was D'Angelo Russell. We go up 3-1 here. 3-1, LeBron 39, 30 for D'Angelo Russell. Can we close it out here? Doesn't look like it. We are down kind of big here entering the 4th quarter. We're down. So we're going to a game 6. Let's see if we can close it out in game 6 at least. We are up. We were up by, I think, 15 at some point. Can we not blow it? Minute left. Can we hold? We're going to hold. D'Angelo Russell is going to be an NBA champion, which is just crazy to me. We were able to fill out this entire team within 3 years. Maybe we play one more year. I wouldn't mind playing another year. Just one more year. See if we can win back-to-back. That would be crazy if we can win 2 in a row with this team. This team is good, so I don't think it really matters. Denzel Valentine on the court. He could get a double if we can get him another rebound and score here with him. We'll see who wins Finals MVP. Do we just let Bron take the final shot? Where's D'Angelo? Why is D'Angelo Russell not on the court? I'm using a timeout. Why would our star player not be on the court? The guy that's literally we're making this video for. We're going to try to pass out here and he turns the ball over. That's not great. They're just going to probably walk this one out. Such a dynamic duo, dude. We'll see if D-Russ can put this one up here. Pass back out to Trae Young for 3. And oh, we made it. I thought I'd break that with a horrible release. And they're going to inbound this. That's going to do it. D'Angelo Russell. Doubt he wins Finals MVP. It's probably going to want to go into Bron because this game will favor Bron over and over. But most importantly, we only did this in 3 years, which is so crazy. Drafting and just free agency, Paul Millsap turned into literally trading that Paul Millsap contract turned into Draymond Green, LeBron James, the picks where we got Darius Garland. Who would have thought literally just trading Paul Millsap would have turned into LeBron James and Draymond Green, dude? We just progressively made this team so good. Kenny Atkinson's an NBA champion. I want to see who gets Finals MVP. I know we're already celebrating off the bench, great. But D'Angelo Russell brings a chip here. LeBron, he's going to lift the trophy first. I see D-Russ in the back. I really want him to win Finals MVP. There we go. Bron's sharing it with D-Russ. He's getting it second. That's what I like to see, D-Russ lifting that trophy. Nets are champs. Who's going to win Finals MVP? Who's going to pass off next to, actually? I'm just trying to see who's going to win Finals MVP. Normally, it's going to be Bron. It's going to go to Bron, but still, without D'Angelo Russell, I don't think we would have made it either. Like, as stacked as this team was, D'Angelo Russell played a huge piece for us here. 26 points here in Game 6. So solid. As we are in the retirement stage now, Dirk's going to retire soon with Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford, Zach Randolph. Could retire an Uncle Ring, but sadly will not get that. Sacramento Kings legend, by the way. Dwayne Wade retires with the Warriors. Crazy work. And that's it for staff retirements. Don't have to worry about that. Hall of Fame inductees, Dirk and Dwayne Wade are going to get their jersey retired, and they're going to be elected into the Hall of Fame. League meetings, all that's pretty much real. Do we have a lottery pick this year from the Warriors? We do not. We're not picking the lottery. The Warriors pick is 20, so we are also picking 30. So we will do one more year here at least, and we'll see what we can keep this team to look like at least. LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, this draft class is also stacked here. And we're not even going to trade up. LaMelo Ball is saying not draft. We'll see how this draft class goes. The Magic are going to take LaMelo Ball at 1. The Mavs take Precious Achiuwa at 2. James Wiseman 3. To the Suns, Anthony Edwards finally goes here to the Hornets. Killian Hayes goes to the Trailblazers. The Knicks are going to take Obi Toppin. So back-to-back years, they take Obi Toppin and they take RJ Barrett, who they actually both players they drafted in real life, which is crazy. Patrick Williams goes to the Cavs. It's a pretty solid pick from the Rockets. He's a solid rotational guy right now for the Hawks. Zeke Naji, pretty early for Zeke Naji to the Wizards, and then Cole Anthony goes to the Hornets. We're here at pick 20. Here we go Jalen Smith, Peyton Pritchard. I think we go Jalen Smith here. Just add another center, maybe to our rotation. And then here at 30. This is pick 30. We're going to go Peyton Pritchard, maybe, or not. No, we'll go Najee Marshall. That will be our pick here, and we'll sign both of them. Team player options, Trey can accept. Obviously, we want to keep this whole team around. We have to re-sign D'Angelo Russell. That is just great. Denzel Valentine, we have to re-sign too. Kyle Anderson, did he even play in the lineup? He did, early. But he played in the lineup. We got to bring him back. So D-Russ, a pretty important guy. We could bring Jeremy Lin back as well. Get him a ring. But I want to bring Denzel back. We'll give him a 3-year deal. And then D'Angelo Russell, where are you? You just, there you are. You're an RFA anyway, but we will give you your money. We'll give you whatever you want. And Jeremy Lin, why not, dude? Let's bring him back. Can we sign all 3? We can bring all 3 in. All right, that's great. Everyone else can go then. We bring all 3 in. We keep the same exact team. Shooting guard, power forward, and we're good. So player progressions, Trae Young goes up by 5. LeBron stays at a 99. D-Russ goes up by 1. Down 2 for Draymond. No, up 1 for Denzel. Up 7 for Denzel Garland. Or not Denzel Garland, Darius Garland. And then Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson all go down. We're on to year number 4. See if we can win back-to-back. And then the draft class this year, if you guys really want to see, it's Cade Cunningham, Franz Wagner, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey, Chris Duarte, such a good prospect. Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Davion Mitchell. Let's go ahead and play with the lineup, make sure we are ready. So this is what we're going to run. Trae Young will play at the 1. Basically the same starting lineup as last year. Trae Young get 31. D'Angelo Russell will get 34. Bron will get 36. Draymond will get 30. And then Tristan Thompson gets 28. Denzel Valentine, the 6th man again, will get 29. 20 for Garland, 17 for Jeremy Lin, and then 15 for Bodon. We'll see. Can we win back-to-back? Could we potentially have a 70-win season this year as well? That would basically put the Knox off if we can get 70-win season. I don't think so, though, because we've already lost 4 games so early in the year. Unless we go on a winning streak here. Power ranking, we are second, first in the conference, losing to the Hawks there. Who do the Hawks have on their squad? Ben McLemore goes to the Hawks. Of course he goes to the Hawks. They have Shai, Taurean Prince, John Collins, Bobo, Dennis Schroeder. They have a pretty stacked squad as well. It sucks they'll probably never win a ring if they don't win it this year because it's the last year of RCM. We'll see, though. 70 wins. We'd have to literally win out and only lose 2 more games to the rest of the season. So 70 wins is not on our roster as we lose to the Warriors there. And we lose to the Hawks again. So not sure what's going on. Chris Paul still there. Kyle Kuzma. They're 13-35 and we just lost to them. Hawks are 26-24. We lost to them again. I'm not sure why we are losing to these low-end teams. There we go. We finally beat the Hawks. Here at the trade deadline, we are 41-13. We're not even going to make any moves here. We're chilling. We'll keep the same exact roster. 70 wins we're not getting, like I said, but contract extension deadline, whatever. Maybe 60 again. We should get 60 probably with these unless we just lose out the entire year. We'll see. 60, yes, it will be on our resume. We'll get 60 wins. We will probably get 64 as LeBron wins MVP again. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 7.2 assists, shooting 583. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to LaMelo Ball as well. The Claw gets DPOY, RJ Barrett Most Improved. Then Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson, and then Executive of the Year again. Executive of the Year, we win it back-to-back. LeBron makes first team, All-NBA. All-NBA second team, we don't have anyone. Third team, we don't have anyone. Defensive team, nobody. We have Draymond on the second team. Pretty solid year from Draymond. He was never really an amazing shooter, but defensively, he's a baller. Rookie teams, so we don't have anyone. And in the first round, we're taking on the Wizards, who are in our division. We have John Wall, Bradley Beal, Otto Porter, Markieff Morris, Jackson Hayes, Robert Williams, Jalen Brunson as well, Markieff Morris, Bojan Bogdanovic. How is that possible? So that's getting vetoed right now. How are there 2 Bodans in the league? That makes 0 sense at all. I am just like, I'm amazed. I don't know how this is even possible. It's crazy how we literally just caught on this the last year, but I'm about to just give him an injury and give him max because he's not playing against us. I'm sorry, but all right, game 1. We take game 1. Trae Young drops 25. Bron drops 24. They take game 2 though, 20 and 20, double for Trae Young. We take game 3. John Wall 29, but Trae Young 28 and a double for D'Angelo Russell. They tie it up 2-2. This is not good. Why are we doing this with a 8 seed right now? We take game 5 and we take game 6. So we're moving on. Take on the 5 seed Chicago Bulls. So have Steph Curry, Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, Robert Gonzalez, not real. Scala Sierra, Kings legend, Campaign, Chris Dunn, Harold James, Terrence Ross. This is going to be a tough series. Steph Curry, Bron drops 38. Curry drops 49 on our defense. We take game 2, though. Bron drops 45. What did Curry do that game? 34. Bron showing him who's better. We're up 3-0. Can we sweep Steph Curry? Nope. They will take a game here, and we do win in 5. We win in 5. We're taking on the 2 seed Celtics now, who have a very good team. Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford playing at the 4, Mitchell Robinson, James Johnson off the bench, very solid bench. Anthony Simons, who was in Boston early, he got drafted there. When the first 2 years he did not play at all, which is crazy. Chris LeVert, Isaiah Stewart, Big Stu, John Teague. I thought it was Jeff Teague for a minute. And that is about it for real players. Game 1 though, they take Bron drops 26, Gordon Hayward 25. We're down 2-0. Down 2-0. We are down 3-0. This is not good at all. Do we play with the lineup maybe a little bit? Bodon, I mean, solid. Jeremy Lin, take 2 away. Garland's playing solid as well. Denzel, I think maybe we give Bodon 10 and we let the guys play a little bit more. Maybe I want to give Draymond a little more minutes, to be honest. Sorry, I got to take your minutes away. All right, we're in elimination. We're down 3. We need to win every game from here on out. Not a great start. Are we going to really get swept here? We're down 4. We're down 2. 14 seconds. We're hopping in. 14 seconds. I have to hop in. I can't even see what's going on. There we go. We have the ball. 14 seconds. Trae Young here. Do we go for the game winner? Do we look for LeBron in the corner maybe? Do we literally look for the buzzer beater here? I don't know. We'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2. LeBron for 3. Is that a 3? It's a 3. We might win this one. They have no timeouts. Please inbound it, please. That's it. Kyrie's going down. Former LeBron teammate. I think that was Kyrie. Will we take a game here? LeBron hits the game winner. Not the buzzer beater, but the game winner. I had to look for the game winner. I didn't even want the 2 there. We're going to game 5. We're going to at least be forced. At least we don't get swept here in the final season. We could take on Memphis again, but well, let's focus on beating Boston first, maybe. Let's focus on beating them, then we will focus on the title, and we're up by like 30 here. Now we're up by 11. We do take another game, though. LeBron 24, 22 for Young, 21 for D. Russ, 20 for Garland. Can we force a game 7 here after going down 3-0? Please, let's force a game 7. Halftime, we have the lead. Can we hold it in the fourth quarter? 5 minutes to go. We're up by 4. Can we close out? We won. Let's go. We're forcing game 7. Oh my. Dude, this could be a legendary way to end it here. And of course, I say that, and we just... Looks like we're collapsing a little bit. We're down big. That's going to do it. And, oh, we 4-7, and then we lose, and the Grizzlies win the finals anyway. Jimmy Butler. Did not know they had Jimmy Butler. But we 4-7. Just, we were not able to get it done in the end. Trae Young. The team was so good, man. This was one of the quickest teams I've assembled. 4 years. Almost won the chip twice. Almost made it twice. D. Russ successfully did it. Averaged over 20 points every single season and over 6.5 assists every single season with Brooklyn. LeBron, big difference maker. But other than that, that's going to do it for this one. I mean, wish we would have got D. Russ an MVP. If you guys enjoyed, of course, hit the like button, please. I would very much appreciate it. Hit the sub button as well. Turn post notifications on. If you guys are enjoying content like this and you want to see more, leave comments down below. If you guys want to see any type of videos and you're still watching here at the end, leave a suggestion and I'll get to it 100%. I'll do whatever you guys want. That's why I'm here. Until next time, deuces.